Hello everyone, I am Ramneet. I'm an astrologer, tarot card reader, and a writer. So I know it's been a while since I did a pick a card for you all, but here I am after a long time. I know I needed a break for some reason. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about your married life, life after marriage, and how your spouse will treat you. I know many of you really want to know this, so I thought that why not? Let's just go ahead and do this reading. And thank you, my viewers, for suggesting this topic. I really appreciate your comments and your kind feedback as well. So thank you for that. The new subscribers, welcome everybody, welcome in, and I'm so glad to have you all here. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for all your support and your likes. Okay, so before we get on with the reading, let me just put it out there quickly that if you want to connect with me, all the details about that are mentioned in the description box. Also, the timestamps for the 3 files that I will be doing today will also be mentioned in the description box. So you can just click on the timestamp and jump straight to your reading after you choose your cards. So here are the cards. I have 3 cards for you to choose from. Just choose a color, all right? There are 3 options for you. 1 is the red. First option is the red one, or it appears a little bit orange, but it's actually red. The second one is yellow, and the third pile is the white one. So choose a card from your intuition. Take a deep breath and meditate on the cards if you want to, but listen to your deep inner voice that will guide you towards the right choice that is for you. While you do that, I would also like to mention that this is a general reading and it will only resonate according to your current energies. So if you hear something that you do not like, it's up to you to change it. Change your energies, shift your energies, and accordingly, everything will shift and fall into place. Okay, if you need more time, you can pause the video, but we're gonna get started. Okay, so for those of you who picked card 1, that is the red one, you actually picked a house. And this house is the 7th house. Okay, and it says bedroom. And there are some keywords mentioned here. And these are marriage, trade, sexuality, litigation, contracts, competitors, public relations, alliances, desires. Okay, so 7th house in astrology is all about your spouse, since we are dealing with the theme of marriage here, so let's just keep it, about that. So it's amazing how this card came out. So I think just from this card, I can say that your spouse or your married life would be just so focused on bringing harmony, or just, you and your spouse would be so devoted to each other in the sense that for you, your focus would be your spouse, and for your spouse, the focus would be you, right? So I think it will be like you would want to really work on this, on your partnership, on your relation, on your marriage. And you would be very considerate when it comes to, taking care of the needs of your partner. So that is what I'm getting here. But let's look at your tarot cards to see. Okay, these are the cards from Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot, and these are like generally for your married life, like how will your life be after marriage. And then we have another set of cards. This is about how your spouse will treat you after marriage, and what will be their area of concern, or like their focus, right? So we will look into that after we are done with this. So opening your reading with 6 of Swords, this is the first card. Then we have 4 of Pentacles. Let's just keep it here. Then we have 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Last 2 cards are Death and the Hanged Man. Okay, so what I'm getting here right away is there are different energies represented here. Um, Fire energy, definitely, and Jupiter, the sign, the planet Jupiter, which deals with Sagittarius and Pisces, that is represented here with the Hanged Man, and overall fire energy as well, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So your person or you could be any of those signs, right? If it resonates, it's okay. If it doesn't, just don't worry about it too much. So with these cards, first of all, with this first card, what I see is that maybe the person that you get married to will be from another country, or you'll have to travel somewhere, maybe you'll have to leave back something like your home, your parents, or something like maybe, there's some kind of travel involved. I know when you get married, you leave your parents, but not in that way. Like maybe you'll be changing location, maybe your hometown, you'll have to leave behind that, place where you were born or you were living. So that can happen, right? So travel is indicated here. If not that, then you will be leaving behind something for good. I can see, right? And it could be a past relationship as well. And in the beginning, you won't really feel very good about it because this person doesn't seem very happy to be leaving behind something. So whatever you leave behind, it will be a bittersweet feeling. Even if you leave behind your parents or your homeland, you're moving away. So of course, it's a bittersweet feeling, right? But change is good, Change is the only constant that we have. So that is clearly indicated here. Your partner could be of air sign as well, since with the swords here, but it's not very heavily represented here, just, it's a possibility. Then we have Four of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. So I believe that when you move in with your partner, your spouse, right, you will really hold on to, like, you will be a little bit like possessive. That's what I'm seeing. There is a sense of possessiveness in your relationship, right? Clinginess, or like not opening up. So the clinginess could be either you're like clinging to your partner, or it could be that you're just afraid of opening up. Maybe it's like, maybe you don't know the person, since like you are not very open with your spouse, like maybe you did not date long enough and suddenly you are, getting married and you didn't have the chance to open up and you're still hiding away a part of you. That could be, something. Or it could just be that suddenly, but that's what I'm getting here, that you will, in the beginning, you will feel like, you're not opening up. You don't, or your partner is not opening up, either you or your partner. You'll feel that there is just something, there are some cards, somebody's holding close to their chest, right? Because here as well, somebody has put in the effort and they're waiting for the reward. They are being patient here, right? With this Seven of Pentacles. So in the beginning, I see that there would be a little bit of difficulty regarding that, or maybe that your partner could be a little bit stingy, or like a little bit materialistic, doesn't want to spend much, that could be another possibility as well, so because it's a general reading, so it may resonate differently. So either one person would just have difficulty in opening up, or it's just that your partner could be a little bit stingy about money, not spending much and just keep investing, So, and that could result in a little bit of conflict here. That's what I'm sensing here, that these energies that we were talking about could result in conflict, okay? But there is nothing to be afraid of, because we have this beautiful card, Four of Wands, because this is the spread here, this is the initial phase, and then it goes to this, you know then the progress is made somehow, and the progress is beautiful. After the conflict, after you understand each other better, right, after the conflict, you come together beautifully. There is a union, there is sense of security here, right? A home, a beautiful, secure, nourishing home that you two build together, right? So that is clearly shown here. And then we have two major arcana cards. With the death card, Scorpio. So your person could be a Scorpio, or you could be, you could have that sign somewhere in the chart, your rising sign, your Venus sign, sun, moon. Okay, so if it doesn't resonate, don't think about it too much. But then two major arcana here shows something major here. So these two cards, you can say that somehow summarize these energies, right? So if we look at this, leaving behind something for a new beginning, right? So this is what death is all about. You leave behind something to start something new, right? So you have to end something, you have to end a phase to begin a new one, right? Or it could also mean that you will have to somehow let go of your old behavioral patterns so that you can make way for something better and open up. And same goes for your partner, they will have to something, it will be completely new, and this Hanged Man is about gaining a new perspective. It's a very spiritual card, ruled by Jupiter here. So I guess through all of this process, you will learn to open up. Your partner will learn to open up. That is how you will create a beautiful home together, right? And that will help you evolve. That will really help you evolve spiritually. That's very important for your, like, if you look at it spiritually, that's very important for your spiritual growth, right? So this relationship could be like a very good testing ground for you, and then from through that those tests, you will learn a lot and evolve as a soul along with your partner. You both will evolve. So I see this as a beautiful thing, really beautiful thing. Death and Hanged Man, right? Ending of a old pattern, old behavior, or just something old that was not serving you anymore. And then, yes, changes could be hard, but it is important. It is something that you require. So that will happen. Transformation will happen, through your marriage, within yourself. And that transformation will definitely be beautiful, because you will feel more secure after, everything falls into place after the conflict. The peace after the storm is always going to be good, and you will gain some new perspective. You will gain more understanding, right? About your relationship, your marriage, your partner. So that will really help you. So that's actually beautiful. The growth here throughout the spread is just very beautiful. That's what I feel. I mean, the last card is such a spiritual card. So I definitely see some spiritual growth here. So, I mean, I really like that. So let's look at how your partner will treat you. So starting the first card, we have High Priestess. Then we have Ace of Wands. Then we have Six of Cups, that is pleasure here. Then we have Princess of Wands. And then we have Seven of Cups. Okay, right away I see a lot of passion. And like I was talking about the spiritual growth, right? That is represented here with this card, High Priestess. So I believe that actually initially when this card came out, it was reversed. I don't generally do reversed, but it makes sense here, because upright, this means something hidden, right? But I believe that, yeah, in the beginning, yes, it resonates with this energy, somebody not opening up. But I believe that eventually they will learn to open up, right? So when that happens, there would be a lot of passion and pleasure because you would be able to come together, right, beautifully. And when you gel well, like, when you learn to open up and understand each other, when your partner opens up and learns to understand you better, what will happen is that there will be a lot of sexual chemistry between you, between you two. Like, new dimension will open up, and you'll be like, wow, this is what I was missing out on. Like, yeah, things will really pick up, because with Ace of Wands, it's like new beginning and also a lot of passion coming in, so they will feel, your spouse will feel a lot of passion towards you, and they will learn to open up, with this High Priestess in reverse. I believe that eventually, even if in the beginning they are not very open, they try to keep things to themselves, and but with time, when they open up, you'll see how much passion they've been probably holding back, and suddenly it will all just come out. And then we have this Six of Cups, which is about pleasure and cherishing memories together, making new memories, and just gelling well, so well, just very beautiful connection. Like, you connect so well, right? Then we have Princess of Wands. So they will see you like this Princess of Wands, regardless of your gender, right? And this again shows that they will hold you in high regard. They will look up to you, probably putting you on a pedestal, right? Because this Princess of Wands is beautiful and creative and with a lot of passion, right? So that is clearly indicated here. With Seven of Cups, here, this resonates with an energy that you might feel a little bit like jadedness. Like, if you look at this card, the Queen here looks a little bit jaded, right? That, okay, I have seen all the materialistic things. I need something more spiritual, right? That jadedness that you will experience in the relationship will actually open doors. Will give you the opportunity to open doors for something that is more meaningful, that deepens your connection with your spouse on a very different level, spiritual level. So that is what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups. Once you've tried, when you see that the materialistic things are like, okay, I'm done with, satisfied with, okay, my cup has been filled completely, then of course you'll want something more spiritual, and so will your partner, and your partner will see that, and eventually you both will grow together and achieve that. So because in the end we have the Hanged Man, so you will gain a new perspective, and you both will grow spiritually together. So that's what I'm getting here. Both of your focus will be each other and your relationship, your marriage, right? Because it is clearly indicated here with the seventh house, right? So this is the focus. In your marriage, the focus will be marriage, okay? So, which is beautiful. I see a lot of growth here, a lot of passion here, a lot of mutual respect and trying to open up, coming together, beautiful. It's just a beautiful union. So I hope it comes true for you. And let me know how you like this. This is all I have for you, and I really hope that it resonates. So please let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share my video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. All right. Moving on to pile 2 for everybody who picked card 2, the yellow one. You actually picked an element, and that element is water. Okay, so it says dissolving, and it has a few keywords which I'm going to read. The first is fluid, cool, flowing, wet, conforming, receptive, binding, liquid, flux. And it deals with tongue and taste. Okay, so water has to do with emotions. So right away I can see that you could be a water sign, or your person could be a water sign. The person that you marry, your spouse, could be a water sign as well. And Otherwise, it's just that there would be a lot of emotions involved, a lot of love involved in this marriage. That's what I'm sensing from this card alone. But let's look deeper into it. I have first, we'll be looking into the general energy of your of life after marriage, right, through these cards, and then we will look at how your spouse, your partner, will treat you with these cards. Okay. We have Queen of Cups. What a powerful and beautiful opening to your reading. Then we have Knight of Swords, King of Cups. Beautiful. We have the Queen and King of Cups. A lot of, again, like I said, water energy here. Cups. So yeah. Okay, we have the Devil. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Tower. We have the Six of Wands to close your reading. Okay, so like I said, water energy, you or your spouse could be a water sign. Otherwise, there's a lot of Martian energy as well. And then Saturn, the card Devil, you know, represented by Saturn. Okay, so these are the major energies, but I'm getting a lot of water here. The Devil is sitting in the middle of your reading. Okay, let's start. Queen of Cups. Now we have Queen and King of Cups, so there will be a lot of chemistry, a lot of compatibility between you and your person, your partner, your spouse, right? Because, you know, these are so compatible, Queen and King, and of same element, right? So you both are very emotional. You know, you and your spouse be very emotional people, and so in tune, so in sync. Like you will be able to understand each other's emotions, right, without having to say it. And I believe when you meet your spouse, you know, before they become your spouse, right, there will be an instant connection because, you know, you can maybe relate to them, and you just know that you're very compatible. And I think the things will really move forward quickly, you know, with you two. Like when you meet, there will be something like a deeper connection. You'll feel it, and things will progress pretty quickly from there on. And it, you know, you'll get married soon or something, right? But then with the Devil card and Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Six of Wands, okay, there is some kind of now the Devil sitting in the middle does bring in some challenges to do with obsession or some kind of addiction, some negative behavior here with you or your person. It could be, you know, either one of you. So now whoever has this could be a little bit, so I don't know if this is hidden from you or your person. If you are the person who has some addiction or some negative pattern, maybe, you know, your person doesn't recognize it in the beginning, or you don't recognize it in the beginning, but you will eventually. And you know, that's how that is the one thing that will, you know, be a little bit challenging for you in the marriage, right? Because Devil, or maybe your, you know, your person or you could be very like obsessive about your spouse. You know, you just want to know everything, right? Either that, or you or your person could be, so that could be a little bit difficult, right? So in the sense that so if you are the person who has something that is, you know, like a controlling behavior, or if not that, then, you know, if you are a little bit flirtatious, maybe, because Devil is all about temptations, right? So you or your person, because you see here, look at these three cards. The King of Cups, right? The Devil in between, and then there is this Queen of Pentacles. There are two queens in this spread, okay? One is the Queen of Cups, which I believe could be your energy regardless of your gender, right? And then there is this Queen of Pentacles. It could be, you know, Yeah, I believe Queen of Cups could be your energy, and then this is if this is your spouse, if it's not you, if it, I mean, it could be you as well, right? And then there is a different energy, a third energy here, and then in between there is the devil, the temptation. Now, if you look at the king here, it's showing flipped, but honestly, this king seems to be looking at this queen. So that could happen in the marriage and it could be challenging. Either you or your spouse would have a tendency to be led astray, to be tempted, to be lured in by someone else, right? There could be temporary attraction. Now, there's nothing to be worried about because this is like more like, they're used to it, or that's something meaningless to them, right? They're devoted to you because you are their perfect match, right? Queen of Cups and King of Cups, they go well together. They're destined to be together, right? So this other person is just temporary. That's what I believe, but that could cause a big trouble. Of course, when something like that happens, there is a tower moment, right? The Mars comes in with this lot of energy to shake things up, right? So that could happen, tower moment. Now, this tower moment will happen when you find out about this or your spouse finds out about this, about you. And that could be challenging and that would be a tower moment. And that would really shake them or you, depending on who did this, little attraction thing, So that will really shake them up and that will make them realize that this is not okay, right? In marriage, although they think that it's meaningless, but this is just not right to do. They will have that realization after the tower moment. Maybe you decide to leave them or walk away or something. Not saying that, it will end in divorce, nothing like that, because the end result is pretty good with the Six of Wands. That is like being victorious. You become victorious. It's a very positive card. The outcome card is good, right? But I'm just saying that there could be temporary, some kind of flirtation that you find out about, or your spouse finds out about, and that could lead to a tower moment. And also then, you or your spouse will understand, and then that will probably deepen the connection, and there will be shift, for the better. And that would again would be like you will win in the end. That's what I'm getting here, that if there is a competition of any sort, you are going to win, right? If there is going to be a third party temporarily, just know that it's a temporary energy. They're not in love with them. They will never be in love with them. They will only be in love with you because, you see here clearly Queen of Cups and King of Cups, right? So that whenever you two meet, there will be a lot of passion and there will be a lot of love, connection, deeper understanding. So things will progress, and it will always be like that. You get maybe in a kind of an argument or something, but you will be, it will be like makeup, makeup sex or something, like, you just kind of make up quick, right? So there will be a quick makeup whenever there is some sort of argument or some kind of discord between you two, right? So that is indicated here clearly. And then we have Temperance. So they will have a lot of patience when it comes to your emotional outbursts, right? So I'm sorry, I thought the video just stopped. I don't know why, just my phone just keeps acting up. Okay, so excuse me for that. Okay, so I think they will show a lot of patience when it comes to you, which is good. And I think you should do the same, when it comes to whatever happens with them, whatever phase that they will be going through, right? Because they are definitely going to be showing a lot of patience, and they will always try to balance things out, keep everything in balance, whether it's your professional life and personal life or whatever it is, they will always seek balance, and they will always, with this Four of Swords, they will be, in the end, they would always want to make up, properly with you, to be on good terms, to have a healthy relationship, because they'll always have you on their mind, always just thinking how to make things right, right? So whenever there will be some kind of discord, argument, or anything like that, right, they will always just want to do right by you and treat you with respect and take care of your needs with this truce card. So I believe, all in all, it's a good thing. There are always hardships and challenges in every marriage, but just don't be afraid of them, because together, when there is love, when love is the foundation, then anything can be overcome, right? So just know that your spouse will have a lot of, like, tremendous amount of love for you. So that is clearly indicated here. Like, I cannot be more clear about that. So that is beautiful. Also because, okay, about that, a little bit of, I won't call it cheating. I don't see the cheating part here. It's just that they're tempted. They could be tempted easily, or you could be tempted easily. It could be either one of you, right? It goes well with this card as well, because water just flows, right? It flows. So when you just flow and you don't have anything holding you back, when you don't have anything inside of you to stop you, you don't have much control. So that's what happens, because everybody has temptations, but for them, for your spouse, or for yourself, right, sometimes what happens is that you don't know how to control it. Most people sometimes, they know how to control it, and then nobody knows about it, right? But the only problem could be here is that maybe somebody in your relationship doesn't know how to control it, and they just flow with it, and that could be a problem. But overall, there is going to be a lot of love here, and I think you can easily overcome this challenge if it happens, if it comes true, which I really hope and pray it doesn't, but don't take it very seriously. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this reading. If you like it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, and just let me know about your feedback in the comment section below. So thank you so much for your time. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Moving on to the last file 3, for everybody who chose the white card. You chose a guna. So this card is about rajas, the growth. Now we have 3 gunas in Hindu, like, I don't know what to call it, like in India, in this what do you call it? I won't call it mythology. It's like the sacred Indian knowledge, So in that we have these 3 gunas. Rajas has to do with passion, Sattva is the goodness, and Tamas is the ignorance, right? Sattva is regarded as the most pure, Rajas deals with the passion, and Tamas is somewhat regarded as something negative or to avoid, right? So it's kind of like elements, So the one that you chose is Rajas, which deals with the growth. I think it's a little bit more fiery. Yeah, because it has to do with passion, so it's more fiery. Right. And it has to do with growth, right? Fire, like passion. When you have passion for something, it grows because you're very dedicated towards that. And so when you dedicate it and focus on something, it really grows, right? And the keywords here are agitated, selfish, passionate, active, restless, forceful, lustful, and controlling. Okay, everything to do with fire. So what I can see is that, it reminds me of the suit of wands in tarot. You or your person could be a fire sign, or if not that, then you or your person could be a fire sign like sun, moon, or rising, or even Venus, because it has to do with the relationships, right? But if not, then It could be the overall energy surrounding your marriage, your marital relationship. A lot of fire, a lot of passion. So I have two sets of cards. This is about the general energy of marriage, your married life, life after marriage, right? And this is about how will your spouse treat you, okay? So let's see what comes up. The first card here is seven of, wait, sorry. The first card here is the Nine of Cups. Beautiful opening. And then we have Justice. Libra energy represented here. Two of Wands. King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. And Seven of Cups to close your reading. Okay, so Libra energy is represented here very strongly. Water and air energy also represented here strongly. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Libra very strongly represented, so anybody, like either you or your person could be Libra. So this, to me, the opening card, the first card in your reading shows me that, you know, the first phase of your marriage will be like, you'll feel like, okay, this feels like a dream come true. Like all your wishes have been, have manifested, have really come into the real world. Whatever you wished for, whatever you dreamed of has actually come true. You know, that's how you will feel with this Nine of Cups, because this is the wish fulfillment card. And you will feel, because then we have the major arcana card here, Justice, right? You will feel that justice has been served finally. Maybe, you know, in your life you thought that maybe you won't find somebody or something like that, you know, or maybe you were not treated right in your previous relationships, or something just did not go the way you wanted it to in your past. But in your married life, you will feel like everything happened for a reason, and now I am where I'm supposed to be, right? And but then overall energy that I'm getting here, although positive, but I feel it's a little bit of self-centered energy, and I'm getting it from you mostly. I mean, it could be either one of you, you or your spouse, but I don't know why I'm picking up on this, that it could be you, that you could be a little bit self-centered, only thinking about your needs. Because we have this Two of Wands, although Two of Wands has to do with maybe, you know, like it's a gateway and you have to make a decision. You have two options, you know, either to stay where you are or jump, right? But if you look at this card carefully, you can see that this man is looking at the world like from the top. So it's not really participating in the world. It's not looking at the world from within it, but from the top, where everything looks fine, right? So maybe that's how you would look at your marriage, right? From your perspective, because, you know, in the end we have this card Seven of Cups, which has to do with illusions, right? This is a very beautiful representation of this Seven of Cups. You can see the mask and the dragon, you know, so it's a lot of illusions, and you don't want to pull off the mask. Somehow you want to live in your fantasy world, you know. And although you are subtly like aware of it, because this person is not very happy, you see, although he's looking at the world from the top, but he's kind of like aware of something, that's something. But then, you know, this person is very powerful, very much in its own self, selfish. Like the energy that you get from this King of Swords is self-centeredness. Although very powerful, you or your spouse, whoever this resonates with, it's a very powerful energy, but then also a little bit self-centered energy here, selfish energy here, that my truth, my beliefs, they are the only things that matter, and they are like, what do you call it, like my way or the highway. That's how it is. So you or your person could be a little bit bigoted, if you know what I mean, with not much tolerance to the other person's opinions, right? Now, this means that you are stubborn and you have a firm belief in yourself, and you believe a lot in yourself. You have a lot of self-esteem, and you're a strong advocator of your own belief system, right? But then that's not always, very good in a marriage, right? Ace of Swords, again, I mean, we have these two contradictory cards here. One is to do with clarity, and the other is the opposite. It's illusionment, right? Illusion. So you believe that whatever your truth is right, and you are able to see, you feel that you or your spouse would feel that, okay, this truth that I believe in is the only truth, and there's no debate about it. Like, that's pretty clear to you. You see your truth as being crystal clear, being the only truth, right? And you don't want to budge at all or see differently with here. But it's like you live in a bubble. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, in this marriage, you'll feel like you're living in a bubble. You or your person would feel like, okay, this is the fantasy world, but you won't realize it, because you'll be like, okay, this is my truth and this is true for me, right? Okay, I know how it sounds. It sounds a little bit bad, but I'm just reading the cards. Okay, I did not cherry pick my cards. This is just what came out, honestly. So let's just see, okay, where this leads us, because we still have these set of cards. Okay, so just bear with me. Okay, so then we do have Ace of Pentacles. So I do believe that there would be a lot of financial security in your marriage, and you or your spouse would really like to gift each other a lot of things, and give the comfort of material things. So that is indicated here. You or your spouse will be very successful as well, and you will make a successful team, powerful team for a business, for starting a new business, maybe. You can collaborate and come together and start a business. If you want to do that, that will really be beneficial to you and take you to new heights. So that is very good here. Financially, you'll have a lot of opportunities and good prospects. New opportunities will present themselves to you in marriage. So that is good. But otherwise, when we talk about the relationship, there would be some illusions that you'll have to work through. You'll have to get out of your own cocoon, your own bubble, and see things more objectively, and not just be biased towards your own truth, right? Because the King of Swords sits in the center, very center of your reading, right? So this person, look at his face. I'm powerful, I know my worth, I know what I am, so it's my way or the highway. It could be either you or your spouse. So, in a relationship, you have to compromise, you have to adjust. You can't always be like this. When it comes to ruling, when it comes to leadership, then yeah, be this way. But in a relationship, you'll have to budge, you'll have to compromise, right? So just know that a little bit more. Okay, let's see what other cards we have. How will your spouse, your partner treat you? Okay, to open your card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have Lust, which is the Strength card. Then we have the Chariot. We have 3 major arcana cards back to back. Then we have 9 of Swords. And then we have 5 of Cups. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Okay, so let's see. This marriage, of course, like all marriages, it will be destined. This partner, I think it will be a karmic relationship. You're destined to be with your spouse, and it will be for the better, because this change, this destiny is for the better, so that you can grow, right? And then this will present you with the opportunity to tame that something that you felt like was untamable inside of you. Tame your passions, tame the lion inside of you that just wants to rule, right? So this relationship will present you with that opportunity. But here we're looking at how your spouse will treat you, right? So I believe that your partner, your spouse, would want to control you, would want to control that fire within you, that leader within you, that ferociousness within you, that wild side of you. They would want to control it, and they would want to take charge. They would really want to take charge and lead for once. They would want that, okay, that sometimes, because I think you are the person who likes to lead, maybe, and you like that role a lot, right? You like being powerful. You want that role always. And maybe your partner, but this partner is nice, right? This lady, you can see, is like very gently trying to tame this lion, So your partner will be gentle with you, gently, subtly trying to tame you, not in a bad way though, and trying to take charge. Trying to take charge in the situation where they feel that maybe you're going too far, and that they should step in and control this wherever you're going, control, so that you don't go just wild and everything just goes haywire, So they will want to just come in and take charge. But then there will be, of course, some block from you, because you wouldn't want that, I believe, because the next 2 cards is 9 of Swords and 5 of Cups. You will feel like, okay, this is not good. You'll feel that this is just not right. You'll feel that this is cruel, that your partner taking charge, trying to tame you, trying to tell you what is right. You'll feel, okay, this is so bad, that this is humiliating, or just not something that shouldn't be done to you, and you don't deserve it, and you feel disappointed because of that. But I'm clearly seeing that your partner is not at fault here, because your relationship is good. It is what you thought it is. It's like a beautiful dream come true. You just have to be more objective and see things not just from your own point of view, but also from your partner's point of view, and give them the spotlight sometimes as well. It's not just about you. I think that's the main thing here, because the main thing here is fire. There could be power struggle between the two of you. Maybe your partner also wants to, they also just would want to take charge, and would want the role of a leader, but you want to just keep that role for yourself, but then I believe that what your marriage requires, or will require, will be compromise, that you open your heart and your mind to objective reality and see things more clearly, not just from your own perspective, but also from the other perspective as well, so that there is more understanding and compassion, and that will just end all disappointment and everything else, right? So the challenge here is that, um, should I say it like, who wears the pants in the relationship? So you would want to be the one who wears the pants in the relationship, because you just want things your way. You are kind of like a control freak, okay? And when your partner steps in, tries to tame you, tries to tame the wild side of you, you're like, no, 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 I did not sign up for this, and this is just outrightly cruel. You know, you just wouldn't want to take it. So just be careful about that. Otherwise, everything is fine. Just whatever your partner has to say, just keep an open mind and be more compassionate towards them, and just understand their point of view as well, their perspective as well. And things will fall into place eventually. So that's just something that I'm getting here, that you need to work on in your marriage, that you will really, have to be. This is the challenge basically, right? So the fire is good. You'll have a lot of opportunities to grow. Of course, like I said, that if you want to start a business, if you want to collaborate as a team, you will make very good partners, you and your spouse. So financially, you are a great team, because both of you are leaders. You have that spark, that fire within you to make things happen. Maybe you have different ideas and your spouse has different ideas um, about certain things, but and you just want to just there's a power struggle sometimes, that okay, my idea is better, and just that's the thing. Try to be more compromising and be like, okay, let's try your idea as well. Maybe next time we can try out my idea. That's how relationships work, and there's always some kind of compromise that needs to be made, right? So that's pretty much all that I'm getting here. But overall, it's a positive reading, because we have two aces here, okay? There's just a little bit of, like I said, the challenge of not seeing things from another person's perspective. So that's just all that you need to work on. Other than that, it's everything that you ever wanted. So this relationship, this marriage that you will have the potential, the great potential to be your dream come true. So just remember that. Whatever I've told you, just work on that. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. And also let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Till then, take care and bye-bye.